Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 4. Hello, Colonel. Always good to see you. Hopefully an hour is long enough that I can show off some stuff. So, we are more or less where we left off last time. We are back at the top of this hill, where we are going to try and rescue the gorillas that are down there in this compound. But it's a Wednesday, which means, there we go, if it will kick in, it is 20% off at Drebin's on Wednesdays and Sundays. It is 20% off day. Can you parry geckos? Unfortunately, Snake is a bit too old and frail to be parrying geckos. We will be meeting someone who can later. Alright. Various machine guns. Matchlock rifle again. There it is. This is going to unfortunately take up basically all of my money. But we will want the sniper. Look at this stuff, there's so much to buy. It is batty. Alright. Let's also equip that. Don't need grenades. How much does it cost to... Okay. It's a lot cheaper to launder a gun than it is to buy it fresh. No.
Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
HQ. This is HQ. Go get the weapons. We're under.
Go, that should do it.
What happened? Cover!
No, you don't.
There's something wrong. Support unit. Confirm their status.
Support unit will not be any help to you. Alright, there we go. We want to save these guys because they can unlock various outbuildings in this facility.
Hey! We're under attack!
No, that didn't. There we go, down he goes. Work on the beard gun. We need more guys with, we need more guys with R&D skill. That's the support unit.
We've got company! Back me up!
Okay, they're grabbing guns. Good. Go get them, boys.
Oh, you again.
Yeah, you're welcome, by the way. There we go, so... They've opened up this building, which gets me a twin barrel, some herbs, and a disguise.
This is HQ. All clear. Understood. The state of alert has been lifted.
All
Resume
clear.
positions.
Who is sounding the all clear?
Is anybody there? What's going on?
I'm gonna explore around here a bit more because there is a sniper rifle.
What are you doing here?
I'm looting. Ow. There we go. SVD. These guys getting scragged. Okay. I think we've gotten everything that's... Nope. Can't jump up that. Yes, we now have several flavours of Riper Sniffle. Let's just go into this freshly burnt out building. I'm sure this is perfectly safe. Hello, there's something... Anytime there's like a pelican case around, that immediately gets my attention. Oh. Who keeps Molotovs in a pelican case? Oh. Okay. Looks like the PMCs won that fight. Though to be fair, I wasn't exactly helping. Yeah, I need to head north. East-ish. Oh, sorry about that. Who are you shooting at? There you are.
Suppressing fire!
So you may notice if you look in the top right-hand corner, we have the camo index. That changes depending on what I am around. So you see it goes from 40, and then camo kicks in, goes up to 75. On occasion, you may see it turns blue. That means that something loud and distracting is going on, which means that they will... enemies will be less inclined to investigate...
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it's me. But enemies will be less inclined to investigate my gunshots.
Hey.
Go. And yeah, shocking. The professional military guys just dance all over the militia. Can't climb that. Am I even going the right way? Yes. Okay, I need to get up this mountain. Okay, looks like backup has arrived. I need to go back and follow the actual path up. Also need to give my my buddies back up. How do I even get up there?
This is HQ. We're under attack. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
I think those guys that we tranked back at the compound have started waking up. Yeah, I just heard someone say get up. They are definitely waking. Though, thankfully, the more time they spend waking their buddies up, the more time that the rebels are going to have to push. Dang it. Moshi moshi.
Snake, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A member of the mission staff. A psychological counselor.
Do I have to...
Counselor.
I hate...
A lot of soldiers can't handle the stress of battle. End up panicking. She'll be useful in helping you understand the mindset of both the PMC and rebel soldiers.
Is she going to break into my house as well and complain about the interior decor? Ugh. So, back when I played Metal Gear Solid 2, I made it clear how much I dislike Rosemary.
This is Rosemary. She used to work as a data analyst at the Pentagon, but moved to combat support during the Big Shell incident.
She's the reason that everyone hated Raiden back
She was
in
in charge
Metal Gear
of
Solid
Jack's
2.
files, wasn't she?
After that, she studied psychology. And now she's a counselor with CSP, the Combat Stress Platoon.
Yeah, I hear psychological counseling's the hot field these days. Increased combat efficiency and productivity. all without ever picking up a gun.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm a
be acting as your
sociopath, so I
personal
really know how to
counselor
get
on
under
this
people's
mission.
skin.
Since the passing of the new millennium, one of the most important issues facing today's military is the mental care of its soldiers. I can also provide
That's
advice
why I
on
took
soldier
this job, so I
psychology
could abuse
from a threat
people.
assessment perspective. Contact me anytime. I'll be standing by here at home with Roy, but I'm on
I
a different circuit.
absolutely
The frequency
hate
is
Rose. She's
147.79.
awful.
Her advice will have a positive effect on your psych gauge. Survival on the battlefield
Is
depends
that
on
by
your
the same metric that they
psychological
used to stick
well-being.
red hot pokers in
Lose
people's
your
ears
cool
when you had a
your body
toothache?
stops doing what you tell it to. Even a veteran soldier like you.
I know. Mind, body, technique. Some things haven't changed with time.
When your psyche is running low, ask her for advice. It'll help keep you in peak condition and focused on the mission.
I will
By the way,
absolutely not be
Colonel,
doing that.
Isn't that your house?
Well, yes.
Then the woman you married, the one that Meryl was talking about.
Is Rosemary, yes. Didn't I tell you before?
Gross.
News to me. What about Jack?
Jack.
Jack, from Foxhound, codename Ryden. I seem to remember him being engaged to Rose.
Yeah, and
Oh.
had a kid.
We lost all trace of him.
Jack's gone. I used to work with the guy. He saved Sonny from the Patriots.
He disappeared soon after that.
What about you? Jack disappeared and you just moved in on Rose?
I was consoling her over her loss, and one thing just led to another.
Blech.
She's young enough to be your daughter.
Yeah, lucky me, huh?
Blech.
Now I see why Meryl was so disgusted.
And me.
Meryl
Whoa.
said something about me.
Yeah, I believe her words were, "I'll never forgive that womanizing piece of shit."
I see.
Colonel, you knew she was our informant in the Middle East, didn't you? Was it you who put her up to it?
Yes. I used my connections in the army to get Meryl the job.
Man, I do
You
not
wanted your
remember
daughter
everyone in this
someplace where
game
you
being
could
so
keep an eye on
awful.
her.
Look, everybody involved in the incident at Shadow Moses either lost their job and status, or in the case of Meryl and Mei Ling, got brushed aside. Meryl wanted to make a comeback, a difference. We can't all be as strong as you,
I'm
Snake.
Yeah, no kidding.
Some of us can't bear living like pariahs.
Since Shadow Moses, I've been branded a criminal.
I think of it as my own small way of making it up to my daughter. My own flesh and blood.
Man,
In any case,
Snake just
Call
wanted to live out
Rosemary
in
if you
Alaska
ever
and
need
raise
advice.
dogs. Why did you have to drag him into this garbage? He was happy living out in the sticks. So the rebels are making a push. Not like he had long to do it. No, that's...
Oh, you again.
Don't sound so offended. Let's turn the radar back on. It does...
What happened?
Back me up.
Yeah, I will. The South America map does make things a bit... Oh, crap. The South America map does make things a bit more difficult because,
We got company.
oh crap, alright. Because there's lots of little critters that show up on radar. Oh yeah, Raiden
Understood. Stand by.
has had it rough in just about every flavour that you possibly can. Like, he was a child soldier, and then the moment he escaped, like, basically everyone he's ever cared about in his life has been a spy trying to drag him into the Patriots shenanigans.
Grenade! Cover!
We got company.
Oh shit, hi.
Suppressing fire!
Freeze.
will. Thank you for your contribution. Have a nap.
You think you're getting out of this alive?
Oh, but I already have. Have a nice sleep. I'll see you later. Let's get clear of its fiance just hooks up with someone older. Well, that was after. Like I say, after he managed to escape from Big Shell and was like, well, there's no defeating the Patriots now. I'm just gonna try and like live a normal life. He eventually just like has a meltdown and and then disappears. And then his fiancée hooks up with someone old enough to be their dad.
Who's that? Hey.
Looks like they're busy. And it also looks like the rebels lost, unfortunately.
Come on.
But this one, we need to make sure that the rebels win this fight. So I am going to pitch in, and it's probably going to get loud. Because it's going to make... If the rebels win this fight, it's going to make things a lot easier.
Who is this?
Snake,
That voice.
there's an ambush ahead. Government and PMC troops. You could be shot from anywhere. Watch your surroundings. Look to the distance.
Is this Jack?
Jack is dead. Snake, I'm at your side.
Wait.
Who could that be? Okay. Let's see if we can find somewhere we can do a bit of sniping.
What? Oh, it's you again.
Aye. There we go, that tower.
What's going on?
Over there!
We can get up on that tower.
Oh, it's you. Let's go.
Jack is back. Oh crap, I've already started sniping. Go, go, go! Okay. He passed out before he managed to set an alert. Hey, buddy. Alright. If you're just gonna make my job that much easier. You, I will have your guns. Shot you right in the ear. How are you? There we go.
Go, go, go!
Yeah, Jack isn't back quite yet, but he will be later.
Fire!
So if I go up this way, here we go. Here's how we're going to make sure the rebels win this fight.
We got company.
Let's just pop that
We're getting nowhere!
right there. Pop that.
Fire!
Just going to get rid of those machine gun emplacements.
Be careful.
Go on. There we go. So that's all the machine gun emplacements taken care of. Oh wow. Holy crap, my psych has just tanked. I need to... Yikes. Snake stress is cranking. There we go. Alright. Items. Shit. This has gone very suddenly wrong. Here we go. With that. I think it's the energy drink that gives you health and stamina back. There we go.
Back me up! Pressing fire!
Rid of those machine gun nests. There we go. Stress is now below 50%.
We got company!
Okay, rebels pushing. Time for us to do the same.
Back me up! Fire! Go, go, go!
I'm just gonna start murdering the hell out of people.
Go, go, go! We've got company! Fire! Charge! Move! Go, go, go! We got company!
Where are you? Seven, nice.
Go, go, go! Back me up!
Come on, there can't be many of these guys left.
Go, go, go! Fire! Back me up! Fire! Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Ooh, machine gun guy. Where are they coming from? I think that's victory. I think they've just blown the facility. Yep, we've just lost power. I think that means the rebels have just completed their objective.
After him! Charge! Go, go, go!
Yep, they're inside the
Back me
walls.
up! Suppressing fire! We got him! Back me up! Help me out here! Charge! Move! We've got him! Fire! Go, go, go! We've got company! After him! Back me up! Fire! Help me out! We've got
Ow! Friendly fire, you dick! Yeah, Solid Eye is a godsend. There we go. Alright. The rebels have taken the power station, which means the next part of the thing is going to be a lot easier. Yeah, thankfully usually the friendly militia guys and what have you wear like different outfits. So it's usually easy to tell at a glance like who you're dealing with, but the Solid Eye is just so damn useful. Monkey! Barely make out a difference. Well, I'm watching this on a big screen. You're watching this on a small screen that's been shrunk on the layout, and you're watching it like with stream compression.
You. Come on, hop in. It's getting rough out there. I don't think so.
Where does the monkey know how to smoke?
following me?
You seem like an interesting guy, so I decided to check you out.
Observation, I guess. But Drebin apparently
A
doesn't
lot of
smoke.
legends about you out there in the intel community, especially in the CIA. You know those nanomachines I injected you with back in the Middle East? They let me track your location.
Probably should have seen that one coming. Imagine a lot of his customers do. Fair point.
Figures. The B&Bs are here. Things are about to get hairy.
B&Bs.
You never heard of them?
Hey.
They're Beauty and the Beast. Together they're called the B&B Corps. They're a squad of enhanced female soldiers, belong to the PMCs.
Oh, we're
Anytime
gonna have
there's a
some
mess that
some
needs
things to
cleaning
talk
up, they're
about
on
with
the
them.
scene leading the elites.
That's a female.
Probably freelancers hired by the PMCs. They run out of a separate parent organization. Guess it's time.
I imagine that was supposed to be more of a
Let you
that's a
in on few
person,
things.
not
Ever since you showed
as
up in the
alien
Middle
as
East,
Snake made it sound.
B&B Corps has
Cut them
got
out of the wings.
orders to
Oh, we'll
kill.
do better than that. We'll
Their number
do.
one priority is to eliminate some guy on site. A guy named Solid Snake. But from where I'm sitting, Old Snake seems a little more appropriate.
Old,
Rude.
Cheer up. That's the bad news.
How is that good news in this situation?
Word on the street says that beneath those ugly-ass suits, the B&Bs are real babes. Drop dead gorgeous.
Bo-capped
They also say each one of them's been
actual
traumatized by war.
supermodels.
Badly. They weren't even soldiers to begin with, you know. More like victims of war. They suffered shell shock on the battlefield. Post-traumatic. It damaged their minds pretty much beyond repair. So the only way they could cope with the reality of battle was to become war machines themselves. The remnants of their human side are buried deep within. The beast, that's what you see on the outside.
Again, we mentioned this last time, but the B&B
Into beasts.
bosses, they're like very strong visually, but like thematically, that's kind of all they exist to be. Yeah, that's
But deep within that shell,
that's basically
human
like
survives.
what the B&Bs are supposed to be.
Fragile,
Is
scarred.
war transforms us into monsters,
shell
and
to
this is like a
protect it.
literal representation of
It's like
that.
the yolk of an egg.
But the humanity is still in there.
Word going round
But
is
as
their
characters, they're
natural flesh
basically
and blood
nothing.
Bodies can't survive in the open for more than a few minutes. And they've been convinced that by killing Snake, their minds will be cleansed. They think it's gonna free them from all the pain, and all the fury, and all the sorrow. Which makes these babes pretty much obsessed with killing you.
Yay!
4 B&Bs have been identified so far. The one you just saw was Raging Raven. There's also Laughing Octopus, a master of mimicry, and Crying Wolf. She runs on 4 legs. And finally, the mistress of mind control, Screaming Mantis.
Mantis.
Yeah, there used to be a guy by that name in the US military. A Russian psychic. He could control people's minds. I guess she inherited the title.
Yeah, I
She
know. I
keeps the
killed
other
him.
B&B's minds in check with her powers.
Octopus. Raven. Wolf. Mantis.
You got it. They're the Snake Hound unit, and they've got you in their sights. Shit. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
Drebin.
Hey, my shoes are full of sweat right
I
now
thought
because
no
it's
one was
80%
supposed to be able to
humidity
hack
according to the
into the
pause
system.
menu.
Are you with the Patriots?
No, sir. I ain't no lale-lule. I mean, I'm no patriot.
You can say Patriot. I guess that means you're clean, right?
Does it?
The nanomachines
I
got
wasn't
in me are
aware.
different from the military kind. No speech restrictions for me.
What the hell are these Patriots? Are they human?
Not anymore, they ain't. They're the law of this world, created over the course of history. They're what holds this world together, keeps this whole mess in check.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and law that Americans invoke so often.
The Patriots are.
I love this stuff because like
The world's
this kind of makes
greatest
them
military
like this,
power.
and then Metal Gear Solid 2 makes them
They
kind of sound
are
like they're
the
eldritch
war economy.
abominations. No, they were formed in the
Makes you and
80s.
me just cogs in a much grander schematic. I mean, someone obviously had to start the whole thing at the beginning.
Like Metal Gear
Now
Solid
the
5
law is
confirms
taking
that
on
the,
life
the
of its own.
Patriots were formed in the 70s and like
of its
really and
own.
became the Patriots in the 80s.
Yep. The country.
Whereas
the
Metal Gear
war
Solid 2 kind of
economy,
made them sound like they were like
it ain't run by people.
ageless monstrosities.
It's run by the system. No need for high-level decision-making authority. It's all handled by a massive, yet simple information processing system. An AI. It works just like natural law. The world's a much simpler place than most folks realize. Every aspect of the Patriot system is closely monitored by 3 peripheral AIs and a core AI that ties them all together. The SOP system is one part of that. It's all
Core
backed
AI
up
is the
by
one
a
that we had the
bulletproof
chat with
control
back in Metal Gear
system.
Solid 2.
So not even yours truly can sneak inside the Patriots' AIs.
What if, hypothetically, someone found a way?
If they could fool the IDS. I guess they could use it as a haven to lay low.
Haven?
You know, like a tax haven. In the internet society, we have net havens, data havens. A haven is someplace where social conventions and the rules of the net don't apply. Back in the 20th century, the super rich would open bank accounts in countries without income tax laws. Not a bad way to evade paying taxes. Now
He
we've
says
got
like it
a
doesn't happen
society
anymore.
where everybody's DNA and personal info is totally controlled by the nanomachines inside their bodies. Won't be long before people start using havens to escape from ID control. I guess you could say my gun laundering kind of borrows from the haven concept, after a fashion. Even so, good luck finding a way to access the Patriots' AIs from the outside. It's absolutely impossible. No chance in hell. Like I said, there's no breaking into those AIs from the outside.
But Liquid's got something in mind. You sure there's no way?
So what was that previously, Otacon,
Just a
about
gun
keeping
talk.
the relationship with Drebin
Only reason I'm interested in you
strictly
is
business?
because you start a lot of fires. All right then.
Things
You
can come
need
out,
me?
things can go in.
Just give me a
Exactly.
ring.
I'm not giving you a cigarette. Don't give the monkey a cigarette.
Go on. Get your ass back inside. Now. I have you.
Oh boy. So, we're learning a bit more about Liquid's grand plan. Shape is not the sharpest tool. No, people tend to forget that, is that Snake is a very talented soldier, but he's kind of a dope when it comes to, like, actual, you know, personal interactions. stuck the landing. Hello. Rifle and a rocket launcher. Now you're talking my language. I'm just gonna sit here for a second, regen some psych and let the stress go down a bit. Goddamn, poor Snake is suffering. Explosions, yes. I have a sort of homemade slushie. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright. See, this is why you want the rebels to win these fights, is that now we can just go. Because I know that it's only going to be rebels around here. Right, mate? Probably well timed with an explosion. If there's one thing I've always known that you are good when it comes to explosions.
Snake, can you hear me?
This is Jack, isn't it?
I am Raiden. Jack is no more.
Where are you now?
I'm right beside you.
Raiden, where have you been all this time? What have you been doing?
On a mission. Finding something. For someone.
Finding what?
The corpse. Of Big Boss.
What?
I was asked to do this in exchange for Sonny's location.
Liquid?
No. The leader of a small resistance group.
Originally,
her followers call her.
That is what Metal Gear Rising was going to be. Was playing through Raiden rescuing Sonny.
I'll finish this later. I'll follow your trail and catch up with you.
Wait. What
and
about
originally
Big
it was going
Boss's
to actually
body?
like be a
It's
stealth
with
game.
her now.
Her.
What's going on, Snake?
Rose, I just got a call from Raiden. It sounds like he's close by.
Jack?
Yeah.
Did he seem okay?
No.
Yeah, as far as I could tell from his voice.
No.
Really? That's great. Snake, I have a favor to ask.
What?
Don't let him know I'm involved in this operation, okay? I think it would be best to just leave him alone for now.
What happened between you and Jack?
Oh, I
After the
broke
big
into his
shell
house and then
incident,
accused him of
he
having no
became
soul.
Unstable. Memories began to resurface from his childhood when he fought for Solidus in the Liberian Civil War. And in the midst of all of that, the baby we had together, it hadn't even been born yet. Jack slowly stopped coming home. And when he did, he'd be dead drunk, sometimes covered in cuts and bruises. Roy was worried. He was Jack's commanding officer. But Jack just avoided him. I was all alone.
Yeah,
And Roy was
Jack,
so kind to
Raiden
me.
didn't never
He's the one who
actually met
encouraged me
the
to
real
become a counselor.
Roy Campbell.
I know it
the
sounds
Roy
like
Campbell
I'm
that
making
he always
excuses,
knew was
but
an
I
AI
needed
construction.
To get over it. To move on with my life. I'm worried about him, of course, but I'm also afraid of him.
All right.
He
I'll
eats
keep my mouth
spines now.
shut.
I don't know what's going
Thank you,
on.
Snake.
Alright. Oh, hello. Fuck. Looks like they're finally going around to sending back up to the power plant. That's why you want to go up this way rather than going along the main road.
Huh? Where's the enemy?
What the fuck? Oh, hi. What the fuck?
This is
nowhere.
Acknowledge. Sending reinforcements.
Shit, shit, shit. Okay. Looks like I've given them the slip. They're going to be checking out the rice paddies for a while. Okay. Let's take a hot second. Bugger me. That went wrong in a hurry. Regen's health just so that I'll stop bleeping in my ear. Traumatized him, didn't listen to what I had to say when he stopped having him. I got me this CO. Yeah, I really don't like Rosemary because she's awful to everyone and then just like acts the victim about how much this hurt her feelings. There's a bunch of guys in there. Let's see if we can free them.
This is HQ.
Save us now.
Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
Nobody. You didn't see nothing. Yeah, you see, you get it. You understand what I'm driving at with her. Okay. Oh, hello. Slam dunk.
Enemy contact.
Get him, boys.
Okay.
Yeah, again, like it always comes back to that one codec call from Metal Gear Solid 2 where it's like Rose is talking about how she fucking broke into Raiden's house and like saw how sort of bare his apartment was and was complaining like about how upset that made her, while like completely missing the fact that Raiden had explained previously that he had been a child soldier. So obviously he doesn't have many possessions. Obviously he doesn't decorate because he's never owned his own things before. He probably lived in a barracks his entire life up until now. Okay, we have reached the mansion. Yeah, he doesn't know how to have things that aren't useful. That aren't, like, that don't have a purpose. So obviously he doesn't really know how to decorate. So yeah,
We got contact.
So yeah, I don't like those.
Suppressing fire. Fire! Need backup. Back me up. Ah! Back me up.
Alright boys, push.
Move. Suppressing fire. Back me up. Cover. Charge! Fire! Go, go, go! Back me up!
Oh, hello. I see.
Fire!
Aha!
Move!
So I'll There we go. We now have the master key. Oh god! I have immediately been shelled. Stuck the landing though. Hi Maxo. I have started a fight. Oh, he had a... Okay, that guy had a grenade launcher. That's where I got bodied. No, this was partially intentional because I am trying to help the rebels win this fight. Grenade launcher. Here we go. This is where you want to help the rebels out. Honk honk! Here comes the killdozer.
The rebels have got an armored dozer. They're probably going to use it to bust their way into the mansion. Give it some cover and it might get you inside the compound.
Oh, sorry. There you go. Boosh! Alright, they have made it into the mansion. Now I need to do the same.
Go, go, go! We've got a breach! Protect that mansion! Get in there!
Naomi's lab is somewhere inside those mansion
Let's
grounds. Proceed
switch back to
immediately.
the,
Infiltrate the place and find
pistol.
out where she is.
This is actually a place where you can infinitely grind for Drebin points because there's a particular building that will just keep spitting out grenade launcher dudes.
We got company!
Are you muted? I'm not. Am I muted? I'm not muted. Oh yikes, the rebels are getting scrapped. I can hear it.
Grenade! We got company! Move! Fire!
Well, I mean, we've been having a conversation for the past half hour, so I don't see how I could be muted.
Suppressing fire!
Just push a bit more. Alright. Sorry, rebels, but you have served your purpose.
Back me up! Back me up!
But now that I'm inside the mansion, I don't need to really worry about. I don't really need to worry about dealing with dudes because all the fighting is going to be going on outside.
Suppressing fire! Fire!
Which way is? Ah, there's the stairs.
Cover! There's too many of them! Kill them all! Below! Let's go!
Oh crap!
Roger.
This guy's coming from upstairs. It's fine. I'm just a nightstand. Don't you worry about me.
Company!
Oh, that's just my face. I'm not angry. My head just does that.
Suppressing fire! Cover!
Okay, looks like all the fighting is still taking place outside, so we should be safe here. Oh, is this the room? Is this the room? It is the room. Here we go. So, we get up on here. Up, up.
Back me up!
Go, bed camo, and... Akina. You look like you're so done with this shit. No, my face just does that. But looking at this poster causes Snake's psych meter to just go through the roof. Alright. Low quarter station machine gun. Where? There we go, that's the actual facility. Hyped about Akina. I think Kojima just has a thing for Akina. Alright, I'm going to exploit a bit of meta-knowledge here. I'm going to go have a chat with Trebon. And can I purchase a shotty? Submachine guns, rifles, other firearms. Here we go. No, I cannot purchase a shotgun because it is a little outside of my range. That's a pity. Well, thankfully, customize, under grip, bang in. Look at that bad boy. 4,000. That's a lot for a fucking laser sight. Alright. What else do I have? Do I have any shotguns that I can... No. I have no shotgun that I can take the lock off. Alright, we will just have to... There we go. So, how do you use the... Which button is it? Fire the shotgun with R2. Yeah, so now I have a shotgun. But I want to have that at the ready. Again, exploiting a bit of meta knowledge, but... Assorted supplies. I hope you've still got some time left, Colonel, because there is unfortunately some rather... there's some cutscenes, but there's going to be some good stuff afterwards. I advise everyone to watch carefully during the coming cutscenes, because you might spot what's going to happen before it happens.
Then we'll have to make a lot of changes. Yes,
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I have to play with you.
We'll need another go at it.
Yeah, I don't think 7 minutes is going to be a lot. Is going to be enough, unfortunately. Don't push it to a stretch, because this being Metal Gear.
Yes. I've taken care of it. Yes, I understand, but...
Stupid bed camo that I had. Yeah, just quickly shut that off. As I say, watch the next couple of cutscenes carefully, because you might be able to see something coming.
And things on your end? I see. We're on schedule here as well.
Nice.
I know.
Early 2000s flip
Me
phone.
too. Until then.
Booby. Thanks, Kojima.
Naomi.
Naomi.
Snake. I knew you'd come. You and I.
There
neither
she
of us can
is.
escape our
They
fate.
finally got rid of her ridiculous accent from the first game.
I haven't seen you since Shadow Moses. How long? 10 years?
9.
And Dr. Emmerich, is he with you?
Why?
I thought he'd be the only one able to open the mail I sent. Not many people could recognize 4D sound data in a Soliton radar file. How is
Actually, it
the
was
good
my
doctor?
it was our adoptive daughter.
Otacon's fine. He's the same as ever.
Otacon? I see.
Who were you just talking to?
Liquid. Although I suppose he's really Ocelot, from a medical standpoint.
I thought he was here.
He's not, at the moment.
Where are all the guards?
Out getting
They know I won't
scragged
escape.
by the rebels
They're
at this
powerless
point.
to resist. I have no choice but to cooperate.
That shot of the flowers, if you
Naomi,
look very
What
carefully.
happened in the Middle East?
What you saw was the soldiers'
Doesn't make it clear that
emotions
it's got
run
its
amok.
hit cocked. Genuinely, the bit that happens after this cutscene, like after we've finished this chat with Naomi, there's a reason for it. It's an actual like gameplay reason.
You don't trust me?
I'm not sure yet.
And if I answer your question,
Let's hear it first.
Liquid... We thought the SOP was an ID control
Love
system
how
designed primarily to maintain order,
Naomi keeps
control,
like
and
pushing her bangs back, and
we were
but
right.
her bangs are not long enough to reach behind her
but
ear.
only partially. SOP had another function. To control people's senses.
Who's ready for a natter?
The nanomachines inside soldiers' bodies adapt to different conditions, promoting the release of neurotransmitters, hormones, and stimulants, giving them an edge in battle.
We give
They can
their
create
pleasure
an
centers a
artificial
nice
combat
big
high,
jolt every
releasing
time.
endorphins at the same time a soldier kills an enemy. Or they can suppress hormones to neutralize the soldier's emotions, prevent them from panicking and engaging in friendly fire or needless massacres. It's all controlled by the system's core AI. It artificially controls the soldier's pain, emotion, senses, in other words, the essence of his being. The skyrocketing demands of the war economy have fueled the demand for more soldiers and more fighting. This in turn led to the development of technologies to rapidly improve their combat abilities and control their actions. The system ensures a steady supply of battle-optimized soldiers at a minimum of cost. But you, of all people, must understand, Snake, that unlike combat technique, a soldier's senses can't be taught. They must be earned through experience.
Does this have something to do with that test of yours?
The goal was to release the soldiers' nanomachines from the system, but we didn't know about the mental control.
And the nanomachines went berserk.
No. Our test was a success. At least it confirmed our hypothesis at the time. Just as we predicted, the nanomachines stopped functioning, and the PMC soldiers were freed from the grips of the system. But the moment the system stopped, all the pain and fury and sorrow, all the trauma and stress, all the hatred, regret, guilt, all the sensations that had been suppressed
Yee.
were unleashed within their hearts.
That sounds
Their memories,
awful.
unlike their senses, weren't erased. Each enemy soldier they'd killed, each lost comrade, each threat of violence against the innocent, every act of war they'd committed was etched firmly in their hearts. In suppressing the user's mind, the nanomachines exact a heavy burden on his heart. The user's body rejects the nanomachines. This reaction must then be suppressed with drugs. Before the user knows it, his mind is in complete shambles. Snake. Remember Frank?
Frank Yeager. Gray Fox.
They twisted his body for their experiment.
He was
and
all
nullified his
sorts of
broken
fucked
heart
up.
with nanomachines. SOP has taken it even further and applied it to living human beings. The sins of war these soldiers carried inside them returned to assault them in the form of unimaginable shell shock. The meaning in the system may have changed, but the battlefield hasn't. Until that point, war was like a game
PTSD
to them.
speedrun. Yeah, fucking hell.
And then suddenly, reality came crashing down.
And 2 down there under construction, which was Rising in 5.
Ordinarily, our hearts are hardened through experience.
What is up with your jiggle physics, woman?
Even the most
Gotta go.
grizzled
All right.
veterans live with
See you
an
around.
inescapable guilt they've had to overcome.
Thanks for
through
coming
battle
by. Thanks for the
through
good
years.
chat.
And even then, it never truly goes away. For a mind lacking that essential experience, it was simply too much to bear.
Damn it, Snake, you fucking pervert.
But what about me? I've never been under the system's control.
That's why I want to examine your body. You need to know too.
Trust me, lady, you don't want to see any of this. It's not a good look.
All right, Snake. Undress.
Alright, give me an hour to peel myself out of all this combat
Snake.
gear.
What's gotten into you? Hurry up.
Did you forget the part where you tried to kill me? Be forgiven for not trusting you?
Oh my god. Snake.
Oof. He looks like he's been set on fire.
All right, let's just get this over with.
Yes. Of course. I'm sorry.
Eesh. He's all blackened and scabby, poor guy.
Snake, do you remember what I told you in my video mail about the first generation of nanomachines?
That was a while ago. You're gonna need to
Moses.
remind me.
Yes. The nanomachines are recharged by your body heat. They won't stop functioning until they're all extracted. Or until you do. Most of them were lost through bleeding and excretion, but around 30% still remain inside your body, attached to your cells. I'm not finished yet. The first generation were never ID registered, so they don't react in the same way as the SOP nanomachines. Ready? But they may be interfering with your body and with your heart.
So, does the aging have something to do with Fox diet too?
No. Your telomeres were intentionally set up to be short, regardless of the age of the original. One of the genes that inhibit reproduction and aging, the Clotho gene, was intentionally mutated as well. But more importantly, your chromosomes, like liquids, were provided
there's
with
the
terminator genes to prevent them from making copies.
Yeah, so there's
Your clones
confirmation
created for one
is that he
purpose,
was
war.
designed with planned
And
obsolescence.
So, in order to prevent you from being abused by clients or stolen by the enemy, they shortened your lifespan and removed your ability to reproduce. It was a safety device to ensure that the seed of Big Boss didn't end up in the hands of others. The reason you're aging so rapidly isn't because of disease, faulty research, or Fox die. It's how you were born. It's your natural lifespan.
Yes, definitely save after all that. There you go. Zip your ass back up.
The truth, Naomi. How long is my body gonna hold out?
Your cells, blood, organs,
Nice.
nerves, skeletal
Big ass
system,
CRT monitor there.
muscle tissue.
Oh yeah, he's fucked. He
part
is
of your
beyond
body
fucked.
is aging rapidly. An ordinary man wouldn't even be standing by now. Snake, the only thing keeping you together is the strength of your will.
How long do I have?
Half a year. Don't.
That's probably not helping.
Snake. There's something I have to tell you.
Now what?
You and I both know your body is approaching its limit. But when I said half a year, I wasn't talking about your lifespan.
What do you mean?
We can't get rid of the fox dye in your body completely. At this point, it's circulating within you like a normal virus.
Yeah, so?
Listen to me. Fox dye only kills its victims when the infected person's genetic code fully matches the genetic sequence programmed into the virus's receptors. In other words, it only attacks targets with specific genes.
I
Yeah.
know.
But you fucked it up. That's why it killed Liquid and
Killed
not
the
not me.
president. And Liquid.
Yes.
And Decoy.
And at the same time, it's set up to protect those not designated as targets from the virus's harmful effects. Here, I'll show you. The receptors on the fox dye inside your body are breaking down. The rapid aging process is changing the environment within your body. As a result, the virus is starting to mutate. The viruses on the left are fox dye in its original form. The ones on the right I took from your body. They're already mutated. The receptors, they're wearing down.
Meaning?
This mutated version of fox dye could activate even if the infected person's genetic pattern doesn't perfectly match the receptors.
You done
Which
hecked up,
means
woman.
the virus is becoming indiscriminate about what type of target it kills. Ever since Shadow Moses, fox dye has been breeding continuously in the nanomachine colony inside your body and dispersing into the air. But there are no more targets to attack, so there haven't been any more outbreaks. However, if the receptors continue to wear down, it'll become a killer virus that attacks untold numbers of victims.
What if we kill them all? Remove them from the body?
There are no antibodies either.
Wouldn't be much of a
I don't
bioweapon
know what
if you could
percentage
just
of the
kill it.
receptors have to break down, or how many people will be targeted when that happens. But what is certain is that people will begin to catch fox dye through airborne transmission. It'll start with those closest to you. Then, one by one, they'll lose their lives.
So he's got 6 months before he
The part
becomes
of
a
the
walking
virus that distinguishes
catastrophe.
between individuals will start to break down in about...
Half a year.
No. 3 months at the most.
3 months?
Ironic, isn't it? You've spent your entire life saving the world from Metal Gear, from nuclear annihilation. And now, you're becoming a doomsday device yourself. I can't predict exactly how devastating the epidemic
I
will
mean,
be.
more or
Whether
less.
just 1% of the human race could unlock the broken receptors, or whether we all can. In either case, 3 months from now, you'll be a walking biological weapon. If it were up to me, you'd be quarantined already.
Yeesh.
It's not over yet.
It's never gonna be over.
I know. You still have a job to do. You have 3 months. Still enough time to think once all of this is done with.
And if I choose death first, will that stop Foxdie from spreading?
Yeah, word of warning if anyone has problems with, like,
When the host dies,
suicide
the virus
stuff.
dies with it.
Spoilers for the end of this game.
Snake, tell me one more thing. Have you been to a hospital lately?
Yeah,
While you were there, did they give you an injection?
don't they always?
It's
Take a
spoiled
look
now,
at this.
okay.
These came out of your body as well. It's a new strain of Foxdie, one I've never seen. Someone must have put them in you recently. Do you have any idea who?
Him.
The new Foxdie strain is starting to multiply rapidly.
What's in it?
I can't say for sure. I'll need to do some more tests. Here, take this. It contains the same substance the soldiers' nanomachines secrete inside their bodies. It's a drug that inhibits the nanomachine's ability to regulate the senses. The nanomachines inside the body malfunction when the system interferes with them. It triggers a reaction in the body, which is why you're having the seizures. Give yourself a shot whenever they get bad. It's potent, so use it sparingly, unless you want to end up an invalid. It may restore your psyche for a short while, but use
Gameplay
it too
mechanics.
often and the amount restored will start to decrease.
Stick it in the video game
I've been a
butt
fool.
pocket.
I let myself drown in my nanomachines, and now I'm trapped by them.
It's because
You said yourself
he's supposed to be
allow
like
ourselves to be chained to fate.
Black Ops, like he's not meant to be here, so he can't be
Can't stay
leaving,
free.
you know, cigarette butts lying around. So he has a little ashtray that he carries.
Then I'll free us both. Where's Liquid?
I can't tell you yet. Not until you free me.
Do you even know?
Liquid left here last night.
Where was he headed?
Those are my terms. I can't leave this place of my own will.
What are you talking about?
I'm being watched.
If you were paying attention, you may have spotted
Liquid
them.
has altered his plan. Removing the system will only cause his army to collapse from within. So he's chosen to seize control instead. Liquid's objective is to hijack the SOP system. He'll use it to create the ultimate army of perfect soldiers and launch his insurrection against the Patriots. There's a name for his new plan. He calls it Guns of the Patriots.
guns
The
than the Patriots.
subtitle.
This place isn't safe. Come with us.
Said the name of the game.
This way.
Frogs again. There she is.
Octo camo.
There's no escape from here. Let yourself to
Alright, it's time for a fight.
You're surrounded, Snake. You'll have to break through to go after Naomi. Take out those enemy soldiers and clear a path.
Where are you? There you are. So there's immediately more. So this is basically this game's equivalent of the Ocelot unit fight from Metal Gear Solid 3. Any more? Yep. Can't do the peek out and shoot in this game for some reason. They've removed it. That's why I wanted the shotgun attachment for this thing. Okay, nothing on the radar. Which way did Naomi go? Oh! It's time for a fight. So like I said, if you watch the cutscenes with Naomi very carefully, you can actually see Laughing Octopus sleuthing around in the background.
people suffering. People hurting. People dying. It's all so fucking hysterical.
she wait till Naomi were done with the test? We will find that out later.
Laugh with me!
Can we equip the good gun, please? Oh crap. Yep. Okay. So, this is where the real fight with Octopus begins. We tagged her. She's left a splodge trail. We need to play a game of cat and mouse with guns. There you are. So she will stealth and try to get the the drop on me. I'm being back to the corner. Ugh. Ration equipped because I'm getting bounced here. There's ammunition under the table. Oh crap. Oh crap, I've been smoke bombed. I can't see. Oh crap. Ow.
Just you try and find me.
Where are you? Did you go? There you are. So I quite like this this fight because it's a very intense game of cat and mouse. Like, this is how you do a boss fight based around stealth. So there's once again I have the daylight shining right over my back, which means I cannot see anything. Did you go? There you are. No hiding in a box, that's my thing. Shit. Uh-oh. Ow. Hate that roll attack because it was so difficult to avoid. Now that we've stripped her health... There you are! Once you strip her health a little bit, she gets a bit more insidious. And the more you hurt her, the more tricks she'll get. Get up so I can knock you down again. I'm running out of shotgun ammunition.
Snake, come here.
Oh. Otacon?
This way, Snake.
Ah!
Oh.
It's a trap! Damn it, I didn't think he'd do it. I know that trick. And I didn't think she was going to do it that quickly. Because I was going to follow him for a bit until it was like really obviously a trap. And then I was going to call Otacon on the codec. Because there's a great conversation that Snake will have with Otacon where he's basically like, love how trashed this place is getting. Oh. If you've been paying attention, you will remember that the frogs dissipate after you kill them.
Naomi? Why?
Help me. It hurts.
No!
It's another mimic! Watch out, Snake!
There you go. That's how you dodge the roll attack. Take a second to regen some health. Hi! Oh crap. Is that her out? I think that's the end of it. Alright. So, unfortunately, we did not get to an opportunity to see why the anatomical model was posed the way it is. She can disguise as the anatomical model.
I am an octopus. An 8-legged beast. These tentacles are beyond my control. Their will is the will of the battlefield.
People in Metal Gear love to talk about the will of the... Ooh. Ugh. People in Metal Gear love to talk about the will of the battlefield, but it never means anything.
Funny. So funny. It's all so funny.
So as I said before, the Beauty and the Beast core, all modelled from actual, I think they're supermodels or singers. Question
It's
mark?
funny. I shouldn't be laughing. I can't. The truth is, I'm not laughing. Not laughing at all.
Ah, cooties!
I shouldn't be laughing. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry I laughed. I'm sorry. I won't laugh anymore. I can't. I don't want to.
She's still giggling like a schoolgirl. Alright. Battle phase 2. Hang on, I need to... I don't need the silencer. Because this is a boss fight. A boss fight. So the way that you do this, they can spot dodge. The trick is to try and bait out their dodge, then tag them. I need to check something. Songs. Is this the one? There we go. So if you play this J-pop title, okay, it doesn't seem to be working, so let's turn that off because it's kind of spoiling the mood. But there's a... If you play the music, there's a trick to it. I can't remember what the trick is, but there's a trick to it. If you play that music, then they'll start dancing. They'll start dancing along with the music. But there's like a thing that you have to do first that I don't remember. Face first onto that hardwood floor. Ow! So fun fact, if you defeat them non-lethally here, they don't burn up like that, and you can hear her still faintly breathing during this cutscene. So when Snake checks her pulse, you can still hear her breathing, and Snake will do this kind of okay nod. Which, again, I'm not going to super bother with, because I just want to play the game, and if I'm restricting myself to the tranq pistol and the tranq rifle throughout the whole game, it's going to be a bit boring for you guys to watch. And hey, here's our reward for defeating the boss. You get the hood. Yeah. Stick it in your butt. But we still need to get after Naomi. We haven't escaped yet.
Yo, Snake, looking good today.
Drebin, what do you want?
That's cold, man. And here I was about to tell my very best customer about face camo.
Very best customer. I've bought like 2 things from
just
you.
picked up from Tentacle's shell. It utilizes the same kind of technology as your octo camo suit. Using the two together can get you even better results. I'd hang on to it if I was you.
Doesn't fit. It's not my size or shape.
Yeah, looks like it could use a bit of tailoring before you can sport it. Not my line of work, but... Ain't you got a buddy who specializes in that kind of thing?
Somebody's done their homework.
Hey, is my job.
Is that the real reason you injected me with those nanomachines? To spy on me?
I prefer the term customer data management myself.
Drebin.
Relax. It's strictly confidential. I ain't gonna share it with anybody.
We have
what did you mix a virus in with the nanomachines for?
Virus?
A certain virus was detected in my body. Are you saying it wasn't in the nanomachines you injected?
Look, you do know there are other folks who could have done this to you. And besides, what would I gain from infecting you? Better for me that you're out there kicking ass on the battlefield. I was watching you, Snake. You're a real piece of work. Never thought I'd meet the man who could take down Laughing Octopus single-handedly.
I mean, it wasn't that hard. Just shoot him.
She just kept on laughing. Now why do you suppose that is?
Something in her past.
You got it. She's from a village in Scandinavia. Little seaside hamlet known to all the locals as the Devil's Village. Place wasn't known for devils, though. It was known for octopus. See, this was one of the few places in Europe where they ate octopus customarily. Anyway, there's this cult of crazies who for some reason hate the village with a passion. Then, when she was just a teenager, things get bad. These nutcases get their hands on some weapons and attack the village. Overnight, her sleepy little fishing town becomes a war zone. They round up all the villagers and execute them one by one. Except for that girl. They had something else planned for her. Something a whole lot worse than dying. Calling her the devil's child, they forced her to do the kind of thing you'd expect from one of Lucifer's own.
Where was the army
After
during
they made
all
her
this?
torture her family and friends, they made her kill them. The whole time they were forcing her to laugh, howl like some sort of demon. Like she was enjoying it. What was she gonna do? Say no? They'd kill her too. So she let fear take control and did exactly as they told her. She butchered the bodies of the ones she loved and laughed while she did it. And as she bathed in their blood, it gradually turned from deep red to jet black. To her, it looked like the ink of an octopus. The experience scarred her deep. Ever since then, she hasn't stopped laughing. Only, that ain't really laughter.
Why are you telling me this? You expect me to feel sorry for her?
Nah. I know you got no room for that stuff in your world. And besides, this is war.
This is the thing, is that, like, I
In
feel...
a way, though, I guess it was the right thing to do.
The Beauty and the Beast
was?
Corps had, like, a bit
Fighting
more
what claims
time
to
to kind
mind.
of be explored as characters, this would
All
be,
right,
like,
enough chit-chat.
cool and
There's
compelling.
other beasts out there in them
but
worlds. Watch your back.
it's just kind of not. There we go. Face camo. And as Drebin said, we can't use that yet. We need to get it back to Otacon first. Alright. Let's get after Naomi. Now, who here at home remembers what kind of shoes Naomi was wearing? Who's ready for some tracking? Interesting little tidbit that Snake was doing with his knife there. He's measuring out Naomi's stride. That'll be important.
Have you lost sight of the target? Whenever something moves, it leaves a trail behind. Track and find Naomi's trail.
I'm not like Big Boss. Tracking isn't my strongest suit. When did you get so good at it?
After saving Sonny, I drifted around the globe. In Alaska, a tribal elder taught me some scouting techniques.
Drifted? You never went back to see Rose?
Rose? She doesn't exist. No. Rose and I live in different worlds, different times. Her world has no place for someone like me. My place is here on the battlefield.
Huh.
Listen, Snake. Scouting is based on the principles of hunting. There are two fundamentals: awareness and tracking.
Awareness?
Simple enough.
Awareness refers to locating a trail by paying careful attention to your surroundings. Tracking means to follow that trail. Your target's trail could be footprints, a branch they broke along the way, bent grass trampled underfoot. You need to feel for clues using all your senses: sound, smell, touch, the direction of the wind. Watch how the animals move. Listen for unusual bird calls. These are signs that someone may be disrupting the environment nearby.
You sound like a ninja.
Exactly. Ninja are the ultimate scouts. If your
I
enemy is a
mean,
skilled
ninja
scout,
historically
they'll
were
be
more
doing
like
the same
spies,
thing.
but alright.
You may be the hunter, but you are also the hunted. To avoid enemy detection, move slowly, little by little. Don't disturb the air around you. Try to make as little noise as possible. Your pursuers will be doing the same, trying to sneak up on you without a sound. If you can't pick up the trail with your naked eye, switch the solid eye to infrared mode. That will enable you to see Naomi's footprints and any enemies lying in ambush.
Get ready
Switch
to
the solid eye to
get used to
infrared.
the night vision view, because we're going
But
to be
the
using it a
sound it
lot
makes
during
while
this
engaged
section.
could end up giving your position away. So don't leave it on for too long.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Listen to
something
your
cool
heart.
that doesn't really come
Trust
up
your
much.
senses
Is
as
that
much as you
the
can,
night vision goggle makes
and you will
noise. It makes like
find
a faint
Naomi's trail.
buzzing that certain
I'll
enemies
give
can
it a
hear.
shot.
Snake, follow Naomi's trail and find out where they took her. Watch out, though. You might run into a few holdups along the way.
Let's have the train pistol at the ready. So we want to follow these ones that have the pointed toes. Looks like she has quite a retinue. At least 3 guys. There we go, trampled grass.
Snake, the trail splits up into multiple directions. Look closely at the footprints.
Yeah, so Naomi's gone this way. Oh, hello. No pissing. Oh, hello. Looks like they're leaving a
Looks like they split up here.
they're leaving a selection of dudes. Southwest. something 9. Okay. Set of coordinates. I'm just going to focus on following Naomi. So... here we go. There's Naomi's pointed shoes. Hello. Aha. A sniper.
You think that could be Naomi's?
Yeah, she might be leaving a trail for us. Oh. Or it could be Sniper Bay. Shit.
Well, what's this doing here? Naomi.
That's not Naomi's, because, as you may recall, Naomi was not wearing a bra in that cutscene. Snake certainly got a good look at that. Which way did Naomi actually go? This way. Go slow. Be careful. Oh, hello. He was expecting me to go a different way. Jesus, I nearly walked right into him. Okay, that way. What's that? Box? No, just some stuff in the river.
Huh? That's weird. Naomi's shoe prints just vanish. But just hers.
But a certain set of boot prints seem to be deeper than the others. You know, Naomi has been having some sort of medical problems. So if we follow the heavier prints... there we go, and there's Naomi's prints again. Weird. Somebody with very odd looking shoes just sort of paces back and forth around here. What's that? Hang on, map check. Something going on up here.
Come quickly, Snake. Save me. Here. I'm over here.
That doesn't sound legit, does it? Let's advance nice and careful. There's a rocket launcher. birds. There you are. There's tons of stuff. There you go. There is tons of stuff in,
This is Naomi. Here. I'm over here. Save me. Save me. Save me. Save me.
There's tons of stuff on this map, and I want to show off as much of it as possible. Sleep is mine. Don't know if I do. Oh. Oh. There's a way of getting behind that guy. Like, there's a way you can get the drop on him. But you notice that just Naomi's shoes go off on this direction on her own. There's loads of cool stuff and loads of little, like, what would you call it? Tricks that the AI tries to pull on you. Somebody over there. Oh,
Wait a minute. It's the solid eye. The sound is giving your position away. Take cover, Snake.
so frogs can hear the solid eye. See, that, they can hear that. Hey. How the hell did you not see me there? Oh, I think those guys back at the start have started waking up. Just heard somebody yawn. Oh, that's what these weird-looking boot prints are. They're frog prints. Because they've got those like funky claws on their shoes. That's why they look all. Nice try, bud.
They must have gone separate ways here.
You notice? Say, these are some funky-looking prints. Let's see where these go. Some fun little handprints of the devs. There's Kojima. I think that's yep, Shinkawa, and various other members of the crew. A whole lot of guinea pigs. Oh. Mushy mushy.
You need to look at more than just the shape of the footprints. Don't assume you're on the right track just because the print matches the target's shoes. Take a closer look. Imagine the target actually on top of the print. Think. Is the depth of the print consistent with Naomi's weight? Does the stride, straddle, and pitch match her walk? Pay attention.
Yeah, that's...
Don't let the hunted fool the hunter.
Again, if you're paying attention, Naomi's wearing a pencil skirt, so her stride is quite shallow. If you're paying attention during the cutscene where Naomi does all those tests on Snake, there's a lot you can discern just from that. So I think there's a frog around. There you are. Not a frog, but it is more mercenaries.
The footprints go in different directions.
Which way are we going? Oh, hang on, that's... I'm screwing up all the... I assume it's this way. Yeah, there we go. I've spotted Naomi's prints there. So I went off this way on the road.
What?
Hear a helicopter. It might be prepping Naomi for extraction. Let's get a move on.
I'm noticing more footprints now. Security's getting tighter. We could be getting close to Naomi.
Ew. Warm in here. Hey, remember him?
Otacon, it's Vamp. I'm sure.
Does anyone have any garlic at the ready?
And they're taking Naomi away.
Oh hey, finally actually using this rifle in a cutscene. There's like 6 dudes there, what are you gonna do? And there's more in the copter.
We don't know what will happen. Remember the last time.
I'm willing to make a few sacrifices.
As you wish. We'll begin shortly.
And... let's see if we can even out that mark in your forehead there, Vamp. Oh, come on! He didn't even fall over this time. Practically overlapped.
We've got the go-ahead. Begin. We'll use his blood. It could get intense. Brace yourselves. Shots, all of you.
Yes, sir.
I'll be taking in half.
Just sleeping off the bullet in the forehead. But they're just leaving the whole gang down here. There it is again. Got me in there. Ow.
It's not working. The emotional controls aren't stable enough yet.
And now we've got to deal with Gecko. Oh shit. These guys have twin 50 cals on them. They are not to be screwed with. Oh, hey there. Sick drift. Guys in the back of the chopper not exactly making an effort to contain her.
Need a lift?
Grabbing.
Get in already!
Nail me. Jump! Walk.
Stuck the landing.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride!
Oh boy, but we will have to wait to experience that bumpy ride until next time, because we are all out of time, unfortunately.
Okay.
Watch out the rest of this, and then we will get out of here. Oh, hey there, Arva. You arrived just in time for me to do wrap up. What is this energy drink that one sip gives you a massive belch? That seems unhealthy. Also, nanomachine zombies. These guys are just up and about on their own now. Okay. So this is what we will be doing next time. Escape from Brazil. So that will be next time. There we go. Until then, just focus on working. Fair enough. Alright. We will escape from Brazil tomorrow. Until then. Womp. Hello. We will raid Moon Meadow. Because she is playing some Minecraft. Until next time, thank you all for joining me. And we will be back again tomorrow, where we will escape from South America in spectacular fashion. Good night.